sight to behold. Huh? Well, what do we have here? Right here, emerge.
Quake! I must remain calm.
Time to go! Oh, what a cute treasure coffin! Oh, what a cute... Jackpot!
Crumble! I will have order!
Right here, right now.
Stay focused! Wind strike!
Cross over! Oh, what a cute...
As one with wind and cloud! Fateful offering. Who says there aren't benefits to a life of one? Brings a smile to my face. Quake! Order guide you! Right! The abyss!
Emerge, right now. Nothing lasts forever.
Hear the truth! I must remain calm. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Higher, higher, pants on fire! Go!
This is order. Crumble!
Right here, right now. Emerge, right now. Emerge. Right here, right now.
Crumble!
It's great to see that you're alright. What were those two creatures? Never seen anyone or anything like that. Alright, there's no need to be so strict. I won't risk provoking them, I know. Yeah, how'd you get in front of us? Came through a hidden mine on the western side that just so happens to let us get around the areas infested with the black matter and the strange creatures below. Are you alright? I'm fine. That road was pretty hard to find, and no mistake. Might have been some sort of path the treasure hoarders carved out en route to their loot stashes, but I can't imagine them wanting to come this far down, either. Well, our campsite isn't too far away. Let's talk as we go, shall we? Oh, hello there. Is there something you need? You're coughing away. You sure you're okay? I'm alright, really. The air down here is just kind of thin, which doesn't sit too well with me. Yes, this is the map that I drew earlier. Well, that feels better. You best rest up. Don't go running around all over the place now. Yeah, we got a map too. Here you go. It's a map of the two strange bells. Seems like it's something those dastardly Fatui left behind. Thank you. I'll incorporate this new location into my map. Wait a moment. Did you say Fatui? They've tunneled into this place as well? Certainly looks like it. Looks like we've got to be even more careful while exploring the chasm. We also found this. You've been around here more, Xinjiang, so you probably know what this is used for, right? I think I found a gate with a symbol similar to this one somewhere deeper down. Sorry, if I remember correctly, you could hear the wind behind that gate. Quite sure that there should be a large open space behind it for us to explore. I wonder what relationship this thing has to that gate. Might it be a key of some sort? Xinjiang's right. This is a device used to unlock the gate. Whoa, where did you come from? Hello, before joining this conversation would have been nice. Sorry, I was just too eager to say that this strange device is indeed used to open doors. I once looked in similar devices, and just as luck might have it, the device in your hands is an exact match to the one in my research lab. Fortunately, neither alchemy nor basic mechanics can help us understand the energy held within these devices, nor can they explain the principles behind their ability to unlock gates. Aren't you a paleontologist? We Emerita take a rather dim view of those who rely purely on theory. That said, we often have to work with those blockheads from Spontamad all the same. Well, that's all I can tell you. There isn't much else to be said with regard to the Academy. I'll stop. Inform this exploration team to divulge all our secrets or something. Whatever the case, if we're able to find that gate that Zhizhong spoke of, we'll be able to use this strange device to open it. Let's go together then, shall we? Since you've shared this new map with me, I've been left with this last section unmapped. I just thought that we could... whoops, sorry, we could get it all done in one go. Sorry. We can leave the map thing aside for now. Have you had close contact with that black muddy stuff at any point? Well, I'm fine. The environment's just not sitting too well with me, I mean, this is nothing for a true adventurer. Nothing. You better wake up, you hear? You're the only person, I repeat, the only person in the whole team who has shown serious negative reactions during this process. We have to send you up to the surface to rest. If we go now, there's still time. Alright, don't look at me like that. Do whatever you want. It's not as if you're your parent or something. You mind explaining? I'm telling you this out of the goodness of my heart. Don't take it for a reason to violate the strictures of the Academia. I'm sorry. I cannot divulge the details, but Zhizhong has to get some distance from the thing under the chasm. She has to leave the chasm itself. Wait, what? Come on, you're talking in riddles. You're just annoyed that Zhizhong's not well or something? She is very sick, yes. And if no one takes it more seriously, it really will be too late. Alright, please just stop it. I joined this team of my own accord. I'm not going to change my decision based on what others say. Yes, and I suppose that as an adventurer, your primary concern is their remuneration. If you're willing to leave, I'll make sure you're compensated. It'll be quite the generous package. Representatives from Leeway will understand as well. Sorry, I'll have to excuse myself now. The area Traveler cleared out needs remapping. I shouldn't waste your time any further. Right, Traveler, I'll head to the gate that I mentioned before later. That's where you're headed as well. We can meet up there. This kid is not to be reasoned with at all. You're being too harsh on Jichong, dude. Exactly, you were so curt. And you didn't explain anything either. Is there any wonder that you're ticked off here? That you ticked her off? I just didn't expect that she would have literally no concern for her life at all. You know what? Forget it. She can do what she wants. And then she'll regret it later, and ask for help. That's how young people are. Always got to take a hint or a hit or two before they learn. What's wrong with her? What we're facing is, in essence, very similar to the anomalies on Dragonspine in the sense that their source is something alien to this world we know, and it involves a clash of two energies. And that is why we had to get you on the team, Traveler, since you are able to manipulate the elements without the use of a vision. For normal people like us, who neither have visions nor can manipulate the elements, these anomalies are even fatal. Those who have close contact with the source of the anomalies may begin to lose touch with the world, some will weaken swiftly, and even... So Xishong is in trouble. That's as much as I can say. Wait, then what are we supposed to do? Should we chase after her? It's her choice. But we can't just stand by and watch. We should at least try, Traveler. Well, don't let me delay you either. I'll leave you to your own business. There are still a great many secrets for us to discover down there. And if you meet Xishong, please take care of her on behalf of the rest of us. Okay. I almost mapped out the chasm. Hey, Traveler, you're here. Found you. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Did I annoy you in some way? You know, Paimon's having trouble telling who looks worse between the two of you. You need to get rest. You know, everyone's actually really concerned about you. Please don't care so little about your own safety. Of course, I know they're worried, but it's like I said before. This is what an adventurer's life should be like. No adventurers in this world would balk in the face of danger, and I have no wish to lie in bed in my dotage, withered by age, relying on others to eat, or even to get myself to the toilet. If the alternative is stability and boredom, I'll choose danger any day. I'd rather lay my life down here than lie in some cushy bed waiting for time to claim me. I belong here, I know it. Comfy job with the ministry. That's not for me. Kadav Zamora, he doesn't own me. And as opposed to those lucky few who have visions, Venture, Exploration, Challenge, these are things that can only be truly experienced by normal people like us. So when it comes down to it, it's all about you, huh? Haven't you spared a single thought for others? I've said it before, this is my own personal business. It's got nothing to do with anyone else. I'm sorry that they might feel bad about the matter, but... Yes, yes. I don't want to be forgotten. At least this way I'll leave some maps behind. I'm a born witness to the sights of the chasm, and I would have accomplished all this stepping into the real realm of the forbidden as a normal human being. And the trail of the Yaksha who defended Leeway in Legends might be behind this gate, if I could reach that place. I don't know if I can make it there, but I wish that I could get closer to these unknown places. Perhaps we might truly find the reason for the anomalies here in the chasm. There might be worse things behind that gate. We're all worried about you. Please don't take such poor care of yourself. Please go back to the camp. Yep, that's right. You should totally get some more rest. The road ahead is still plenty dangerous. You can just wait for us to finish clearing the obstacles ahead before following after. It won't be too late. Anyway, someone needs to record down what we've seen, right? No one records the stuff, no one will remember it after all. Paimon's got a point. I get it. I'll go back if you insist, but please, you keep your wits about you as well. We will. Stay safe on the way back now. Paimon has no idea if she really heard a word he said. Hopefully she goes back to the camp. Explosion has occurred, cause unknown. The Mokosh device, which should have theoretically been able to clear the abyssal corruption from this place, has overloaded and been destroyed. The black pollen on the main fragment has begun to regenerate. We need to sum up what we've learned thus far. One or several hard strikes aimed at key stress points on the main fragment caused the black matter to retreat. Our scouting parties have discovered human activity in different locations. Whether they're human or some other creature is unclear. Perhaps they might even be the culprits behind the black matter's propagation.
Order guide you.
Huh? Jackpot. Go! Huh? Time to go! If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
This doesn't look like a natural cave. It looks like something huge cut right through this place instead. Huh? Actually, rammed right through. Might be more accurate. You know? Don't you think this floating thingy looks rather familiar in terms of what we saw on top of Dragonspine back then? Their smell or aura is pretty similar. Whatever it is, it's really spooky. What did you figure out, Paimon? Whatever it is, this is pretty creepy. You know, doesn't that stone tablet look kind of new to you? Doesn't look like it fits in with the ruins around it at all. Although the inscription cannot be understood per se, a little observation reveals that the engraving is a map of the surrounding area, and that the other pictures have something to do with the floating crystal. So the big crystal has 5 weird devices around it, and these lines are connected to the crystal. Gah, Paimon can't read this. Why is this diagram so messy? You gotta find 5 devices. Then someone needs to hit the crystal or something, and then the black spots will disappear. Someone forgot to draw the splotches. After that, wait a minute. Why did they draw this big worm? Seems like the stone tablet is telling us to beware of the super big worm. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna awaken a giant creature. Sounds a lot easier to get, but still, we've gotta try before we know for sure. Also, Trevor, look at that purple blackish stuff. It's all over that big crystal. Looks like pretty similar to that dark mud we encountered before, too. Well, let's start activating. Yeah, you're right. Well, let's go. We're already here, so we might as well do something. No shit. Okay.
Dear me. Come on out, right now. Is that all?
Order guide you. Gather.
Time to go! Phew. Huh?
Right! This is order.
Emerge, right here. Nothing lasts forever. No more games!
Wind strike! Falling leaves, adorn my night!
Crumble! Rise!
Show them.
Looks like we've come to the bit where we've got to apply some external force to the crystal. You ready, Traveler? Sure. Do we really have to? Well, we've come this far, let's just give it a shot. Like we always do, eh? But... Alright, come on, it's a big crystal, don't you just want to poke it? Not really. Is bad. Very bad.
Emergency countermeasures aren't my thing. I will... Quake! crumble! Ha!
Phew! Huh?
Even bedrock can be turned to dust.
Huh? Higher, higher, hands on fire! Go! Phew! Go!
Was a fight I was supposed to lose? Yolon, what's up? Is it over? It all kind of feels like a dream. Looks like that thing up there has gone back to normal. It feels less heavy, too. Even though we've reached the bottom of the chasm and even defeated the creature down there somehow, it doesn't feel like we've answered any questions. In fact, we've got more questions now than we did before. Like, for example, what was that thing above us? Why did a giant serpent come roaring out? Where did that dark mud and the strange monsters come from? The monsters that followed the dark mud here seem to be eating at the big crystal, and Xizhong mentioned that a yaksha was here once. This is way too many questions for Paimon. There's a lot of secrets that we still haven't discovered. No wonder adventurers like Xizhong are so committed to exploring this place. Things should quiet down a bit in here now that we've cleared this big thing up, right? But our exploration mission seems complete. We'll worry about that other stuff in the future. Oh yeah, one more thing. Feels like someone helped us out during that fight with that big snake. Did you hear the shung sound during the fight? Sort of. Well, never mind. When we head back, we can ask Xizhong if she saw any strangers. Great, you're back. Yep, we're back. There have been several earthquakes ever since you went through that gate. We don't know what's going on down there, but we're glad to see that you're both okay. Well, you don't look too bad yourself. Looks like the rest helped. How are things on your end? I've followed your advice and rested here all this while. I'm feeling a whole lot better now. Was this all due to that thing behind the gate? I didn't go in there, but I could feel some strange pulsing within. Something amazing must have been back there. I'm sure of it. I grew up listening to tales of the Yakshas. Some of my seniors used to say that one of them was sealed inside the chasm. It still remembers to this day. Well, we didn't meet a Yaksha. I see, thank you. So, as for the dark mud, we... sorry. Hasn't been cleared out yet. Yep, now that we've removed the taint from that large crystal, that stinky mud should be back underground in no time. I understand. I'll inform the other team members. It seems that our exploration of the chasm has met with some initial success. This is way stronger than that time at Zhaoying Village. Wait, Zhaoying Village, what's that? It's the most famous tea house in Liyue. Top-notch scenery, top-notch tea. You haven't heard of it? Well, not that I like the place very much, even if it's my second home after Mingyang Village. I know every last creek and tree in that place like the back of my hand. I guess I would have remembered the place and the people more fondly if it wasn't for that disagreement I had with that one commission giver while on a map-making assignment. Whatever. No point talking about that now. And well, I say I don't like the place, but if I do achieve something great this time, it would be good to go back there to rest. The Old Man's Tea is a truly unforgettable experience after all. Over to more pleasant thoughts. Next time I come back home, I'll be a famous adventurer having tea with the old man, you know? I do hope you'll be there to see it. There I go again, talking about unrealistic stuff. Well, we could use this opportunity to become an official exploratory team under the Ministry of Civil Affairs, but I don't think we'll be going anywhere anytime soon. After all, it was due to your spelunking that we were able to avoid the perils of the path, such that no one was injured or lost, and that our material losses proved negligible. I think that we might stay here for a while yet, help the Ministry staff watch over the underground anomalies, and maintain the exploration facilities. Did you encounter any strangers after we left? Well, I didn't see anyone on the way back, and I fell asleep pretty quickly once I got back to the camp, so I didn't see anyone else bypass. What's wrong? What's with this sudden question? Never mind, it's nothing. Well, if you're leaving, don't forget to say hi to Munning as well. Tell him that I'm gonna be promoted. Who knows who's gonna be the boss of who before long, eh? You're back, Traveler. How did things go? There's good news to be had from underground, I hope. See what I told you? The exploration team were reliable. The expedition was bound to be fruitful. I've received the ore samples and data that Kadiv and Jinwoo have gathered. The unknown matter is in full retreat, and the geological shifts have largely ceased. It's a good omen indeed. Thanks to your help, the Mill have also expressed no objections to our plans for further exploration and restoration. In fact, they should be getting ready to descend into the mine themselves. That's right. So who was the one who was trying their best to prevent us from going down previously, huh? Come on now, there's no need to be so straight about such things. I mean, I will pay you, and of course the Chasm exploration team will become an official part of Yishuan Hall from this day forth. Dude, you need to work on your ability to change the topic. That's right. But since there's more to be had, we'll forgive you this time. Thank you, and you know, I did get a real earful from the higher-ups myself for letting you go down there without so much as a report back to headquarters. The higher-ups... Yeah, and who would bother coming down here themselves to give you an earful anyway? You might not believe me, but it was the Yuhang herself. She seemed quite concerned for your safety. Oh, seriously? So Keqing been keeping an eye on us this whole time? The person we met down there didn't look anything like her. What person? You forgot? It's the one that went shoom and went right by us. It was super flashy and stuff. You met someone else down there? You certain that it wasn't a treasure hoarder or a Faduis? This is certainly worth recording, but don't worry, the Mill will help you look into it. Yes, Traveler, since I'm currently in charge of the exploration team's material needs, could I also ask you how things are with that at the moment? She generally isn't looking too good. That's right, she's still down in the mines, and she's not in the best of conditions. Jinwoo did mention her condition to me. Sent a report recommending that the Ministry send a medical team down. With any luck, she'll be patient and stay out of any hazardous zones. Cletofo joined us, too. He was a treasure hoarder previously. Will things really be okay? Oh, him? We all know him. He's not a bad person by nature. If you were able to trust him, Traveler, I don't think we'd gainsay you. Still, I think he'll have to wait for a while before he can be welcomed in any official capacity. Let's just call it a probation period, shall we? How could I? Oh, that fellow from Sumeru, well, I won't lie to you. You can think of him as a sort of proxy. Service, he seems to be the organizer and the overall in charge, but in truth, even he answers the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of course, this comes with some academic agreement that the Jising have with the academia. People upstairs went back and forth with the academia for a while over this. Not at liberty to say more in any case. Whatever the case, a researcher from overseas is not exactly someone we would normally use. But since he's willing to pay for the team from his own pocket, I suppose we have little reason to refuse his help. What's the arrangement going to be from now on? The Ministry will send more people down there, I suppose. We've got to trouble our dedicated professional to delve into the perilous depths for us again. Again? Anyway, thanks for your help. You're always welcome here at the Chasm. Yes, indeed. And there you go again, changing the topic so suddenly. Okay, let's not get too hot and bothered about that. In any case, the Ministry thanks you for your services, and we will not stand in the way of your activities within the Chasm any further.